The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll run with Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Off play action. Monk. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun. Monk. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake. Monk. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And Khalif Raymond was the intended target.
And it's third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Monk.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side.
Pollard now a first down and more.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Monk. Out to the right here to Shepard. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Back to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Herbert. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Monk. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Shark's got it left side. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Herbert has it knocked free. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Monk. This is the tight end fan. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Monk. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Monk. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Smith to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. From the 50, here's Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here at 29. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off play action. Monk. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Monk. Flushed out right. They find some open, and he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Hines trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Herbert. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nyheim Hines. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On the return comes Drake. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a
this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw on second down. Monk. It's complete to Drake. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Looking to throw. Monk. Escaping the... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw on 3rd down. Monk eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The end result, 21 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll check this down to Hines. Not much there, only a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Now, I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out...
Here's a diving catch right side. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, Herbert. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action here on first down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the Falcons grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Herbert following the turnover. Sliding out of the pocket. 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now it's Herbert.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Now it's Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Herbert now. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit.
Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And his throw is incomplete. Ramondre Stevenson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Off the play fake. Monk. And he hits Drake. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Monk. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On second down, right back to Hines. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Gets this to Fant, and he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.